a similar style to Nyquist too. Doesn't ride goofy-footed, rides regular, but he's got some great tricks, and he's going to throw every one of them out for this final.
21-year-old, originally out of Cape Cod, Mass. And I read off his finishes this year. He'll do better than that today. About this course, you say it's simple. That's simple to a guy, a seasoned pro that's been doing it forever. Far from simple if you're the average Joe at home. Ooh.
You know what, Robbie, this course is simple. Everything on it is stock. You know, we have a jump box, quarter pipes, it's all laid out. There's nothing too tricky on this course. There's no massive transfers. It's very, very easy to ride. And that's a great no-hander 360 up that step up there from Marcus.
Has all your elements. There's the wall ride. Back up to the table. You see the spine in the background. Some elevation changes also to build speed.
Yep, few elevation changes. Beautiful 720. And that flat back to wall ride is actually quite difficult to do. When you're coming off something flat onto a wall that's laid back quite far, wow, double tail whip. It's definitely hard to get back onto the course. But you know what? Marcus is doing a great job in this run. And that was a beautiful high flare for Marcus. Great run, couple bobbles, but you know what? It's nice to see Marcus Tucker back in the final.
Rabbit, Dave Mira, 33 years old, out of Greenville, North Carolina. He was with me when we were, calling your vert run the other night, and you could tell he's trying to focus a lot more on park now. Forget the vert, forget all the other discipline stuff. He wants to win this thing before the season's over.
He does. I think he's over the vert now, but you know what? I watched him in practice and in qualifying last night. He was looking great. Very, very big tricks are going to come out of Dave Mira tonight. Watch him to go big and fast, straight from the off.
No-handed backflip 360, still my favorite. That is a skiing trick I see in the wintertime. I never thought I'd see it on a bicycle.
Rob, double whip backwards over the box. That's incredibly hard to do. First trick, 720 over the box. Nice. I told you he would go for it straight away. This could be an opposite flare. No! Oh, damn, he didn't take the same line as he did in qualifying. Went with a huge downside whip.
He's lost probably, isn't he? You think, or no?
No, he's not lost. I think he's a little bit off track. I think he missed a trick which would set him up to get back on that side of the course.
That's what I meant when I said lost. It screwed up his rhythm. Didn't have the line he wanted for the trick, but everything else is kind of off kilter.
Well, if anybody can get themselves back on track, it's this guy, Dave Mira. He's used to these park events. He's been doing them for years. Look at that. And that is a very long 360 tail whip transfer. When you just take a glance at that, it spells Orlando on it. And Orlando is not some small word either. So, and they printed it big. There it is. Opposite flare to end with. That's a great run for Dave Mira.
Oh, 7-letter.
Probably was, but still, he got a great score for being lost on the course.
16 years old, Dennis Anderson. He's won before, but that was dirt. Now it's his chance in BMX Park. Can he do as well here as he does in dirt?
Yes. Robbie, I can guarantee, first trick, 360 triple whip. He is focused. He's been pulling it in practice. This kid's going to go off today. Wow. 360 in, down the step down. There it is, Rob, 360 triple whip. Oh, wow.
And he rode it out.
That was smooth.
Are you kidding me?
Catfish the PA announcer. Can't believe it.
Robbie, I just can't tell you how high that backflip was over the spine. That was great. Like Catfish says, that was big.
Toe tap in the mini up there.
That has to be 6 foot tall, that sub box, and for anybody to foot jam nose pick on that, that is a very hard trick. You'll probably only see him and maybe Josh Harrington do that trick all night. Nice tail whip backflip. Beautiful. He's got one more left though. Yes!
Flare to finish it off.
Flare for Dennis Anderson. That was a great end to a great run.
From La Mesa, California. He's only 16 years old. Jamie, you called it. He drops in with a trick, and that first big one was a huge one.
I can't wait to see the replay on this, Robbie.
360 triple tail whip, and he just lands it and rides out. Look at this.
Here we go. Wow. First tail whip, second tail whip, looking at the bike all the time, looking for those white pedals, and he stumps it.
He's backwards more than he is forwards in the air.
Look at the way he spins the first one slow, the second two quick.
But watch how long he's backwards. That's the thing that amazed me. I've never saw it like that.
You have to do it like that. 1, 2, 3, and then you catch the second and a third, and it pulls you around at the end, but that was beautiful.
Great work by our camera guys. Married, gonna take that boy fishing in about a month. I didn't know he's such a big bass fishing fan, but he really was smooth yesterday in qualifying. Well, you know, some of the best stuff, and he throws everything out there.
He does. He's a very, very smooth rider, but just tidy. Everything's tidy, you know. He goes all over the course. He's not like some of the guys. You won't see him doing the crazy flip whips, but he's just consistent, you know. He's a lot like Alan Cook. They both ride similar. Nice 720 from Rob. Just real smooth, you know. There's nothing too flashy and crazy about his riding. It's just all solid.
Best finish of the season, that first stop in Baltimore, 7th place at the Panasonic Open.
Nice no-hander over that little flat bank area. Whoa, that's a new one for Rob. Nice flare.
He's stuck
Slipping a pedal.
Stuck it both times yesterday in qualifying.
All right, he's got to pick it up at the end. He's got to hit something big. Maybe 360 double whip or 360 single whip. Oh, it just looked like he ran out of steam. There's such a lot can go wrong. But this guy, he's on top of his riding. Didn't have a great result in the dirt contest, but hey, he's constantly making dirt and park finals.
That's hard to do.
Yes, it is. With the current state of riding, that's tremendously hard to do. Watch him to go big here. Nice flip whip. So good at flip whips. I love to see that guy do them. Nice opposite 360 look back. Oh, bar spinning into that. That's pretty tough. Wow. Diogo's on a run right now. Let's just hope he can just keep this up.
He finished 6th at the Vans Invitational 2 months ago. That's his best finish of the season. He's on a good run right now.
What?
There's your 7.
720. Bit of improvisation there from Diogo, but it's a great run from Diogo.
He had to qualify in his last opportunity. That second run yesterday, he found more of the seat and not enough of the pedals to that first one.
Well, I didn't see his squashing crash, but I'll take your word for that, Robbie. But this is a fantastic run for Diogo. Running out of steam here, just looks like he could do with picking it up a notch, but what a way to put a flare down, you know. That was incredible. Coming from the high section to the 720s and no-handed turn down. He's got some big moves derived from the vert ramp, and he's not afraid to put them out there. He's going to go fast straight away, Rob. Wow. What I tell you, starting out with a huge double whip on the quarter pipe. What? Wow. That orange bike definitely stands out. There it is, Rob. 720 no-hander to turn down. Fantastic. Stevie on a real roll with his riding right now. Bar spin into the lower section, getting back into the right side of the course.
He wants to hear you, Orlando!
Nice. Couple more bangers for Stevie, and this could be a very good run for Steve tonight. Here we go, Rob. What you got? 5 whip. Yeah. Oh!
Scotty Cranberry, you heard Tiffany Simons talk about his busted lip, having some problems with that. Last year really wasn't good to him. Actually had a chance at a Duke Cup. He was going for it with Daniel Dares. He had that opportunity, and we saw his teeth fly across the floor. Can you shake that out of your head when that's your last memory you have of this place?
No, you can't. That was tough last year. The 3-way battle between him, Nyquist, and Dares for the cup. But you know what? Scotty's got a different approach this year. He's got some very, very big tricks. One of them was nominated last time out in Salt Lake. And what a great start to a run. 360 tail tap to tail whip in. Here we go, Rob. Triple whip.
slipped the pedal. He's trying to find him.
That trick is so hard to land. Just such a blizzard of the bike going around. There it is. Whoa!
Great way to get out.
Yeah, just hit the eject button. That is a trick you don't want to mess up. Very, very hard. But Scotty, you know what? He came out in his second run in Salt Lake City and stomped that.
Front flip, tail whip, did him in that time, but you know, you have ways of getting out of tricks so you don't fall too hard. You can't get out of it much better than that right there. He knows his run's done.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart decision, don't you?
I do, yeah, you know. I mean, Tiffany was saying earlier that he wasn't that thrilled about getting on his bike tonight and riding because of the injury yesterday, but it's good for Scotty to shut it down. He wasn't feeling it. Nothing was going his way. You know, we'll check out what went wrong. Here we go with the front flip tail whip. Just not feeling it, didn't get the pull. He missed his pedal. Watch on the replay again, we'll see. He actually missed his front pedal, so he couldn't pull the bike around with him. Here we go. He snaps, he goes for the whip, his foot misses, it's all on the back end, and he just hits the eject button.
You got a split second. I mean,
that's all you have, Robbie.
Fraction to find that pedal one time. It's not like skateboard where you miss the board, you can reach and maybe catch it again. Or
no, they don't have that luxury. You know, when they go down with the ship. So Scotty was wise. Hit the eject button and get out of there.
82-83 for Scotty Cranberry. He's in 9th place. That's his throwaway run. That's why he bailed out of it earlier. It's a best of format. He needs one solid run. So if you're going to crash, that's not going to be your best work. And as Tiffany said, he didn't even want to compete. We'll see. He'll get another opportunity. Ryan Nyquist looks for his first shot. Crowd was going wild because coming off of that BMX Dirt Finals where it came down to the last second, the last moment for him to take that Dew Cup. Took a lot of relief, a lot of weight off of his shoulders. Now he can just let it go.
It did, you know, and everybody's so thrilled that Ryan won the Dew Cup. You know, tremendous achievement for Ryan, but I don't think he's done yet. You know, he's got something to say in park. He can definitely affect the outcome of this contest.
Yeah,
we will see.
He qualifies third. I mean, he's not just saying, okay, I can party now.
I'm telling you, Nyquist, he's here to party, but he's not going to relax tonight.
The second most consistent of all of our riders. Daniel Dare is only one more consistent with top finishes this year.
Wow.
Whoa, what a transfer.
That is a line that you will see nobody else do. To alley-oop out of that is ridiculous. Nice, Robbie. No-handed 360 rocket. Incredible.
It's not a little wimpy. Look, woo, little hands like real fast. I mean, he spreads them.
Typical Nyquist fashion, you know, he holds it off till the last minute. There's a double truck driver over the that long section. But, wow, look at that. Nyquist with the downside whip. Nice move for Ryan.
1 minute for each one of their runs. About 20 seconds left in this one. Seven
truck. There it is, Rob.
And when you say truck,
720 bar spin. They call it the 720 truck driver, but it's the 720 bar spin. This is a good run for Nyquist. Nice signature Nyquist dip. No one-handed 360 and a big flare to finish. Good run for Ryan.
Ryan Nyquist with a good run. Will it be a good enough run to put him ahead of Dave Mira with that 90.33? We're still in the first runs of two.
That was a run.
And here we go. Ryan starting off with the alley-oop down to the lower section, puts the bar spin in. It's late because he needs to see where he's going, and he just squeaks onto it, look.
And that's blind, too. I mean,
it is blind. You see no one else doing that, and that is high. Downside tail whip air from Nyquist. Got to be at least 6 or 7 feet out. The Nyquist original, 720 bar spin. Look at that. He's been having trouble with it all year. Stumps it in the final.
I think bar spin anything. I mean, a lot of guys have.
But that's his forte. He can bar spin anything. You know, that's what he's known for.
He is going to be psyched on that run.
Ryan Nyquist qualifies in third place. Mike Spinner, Daniel Dare is better.
There we go, Rob.
No one's better than Ryan Nyquist right now. 92.67, much better than Dave Mira.
And he posts a big score, too.
Shrugging his shoulders. Oh, well, you'll get another shot. Don't worry, Ryan. You can improve on that, I'm sure. Mike Spinner, he's looking for a Duke Cup. He needs to win here, and he needs some help from the rest of the crew, and Daniel Dare is included. We'll see both of them when we come back to Orlando for the PlayStation Pro. For the mini golf courses, you and I maybe go swing some clubs out there.
That would be nice.
Got to play at Orange County National the other day. Right now, this is the playground of Mike Spinner.
It's his backyard, Robbie. These are his fans, his family, his friends, everybody's here. He has the perfect opportunity to win this thing tonight. Everything is going for him.
He needs to win. First and foremost, he needs to win. So, although it might take his second run, he needs to win, but he also needs help from Daniel Dares. He needs to finish outside that top 8. Mike Spinner from Miami, Florida. These are his people. This is his debut last year here.
That's right. Wow, what a great start. 360 double tail whip, up that step up. Nice. Mike starting out similar to how he did in his prelims. Very, very strong from the off. He's trying to whip this cup away from Daniel Dares. There it is, 1080. Oh, and he's doing a great job. Wow. Robbie, he's come for this cup.
7 over the spine.
5 whip.
He's laying it. Everything I think he's practiced, he's throwing it in here today.
Everything he's got. He's leaving nothing out. He's going for it. Whether it's the stop win, whether it's the Duke Cup, he is putting the pressure on Daniel Dares right now. Perhaps needs to pick it up with one more big hit.
Is he slowing down here at the end?
No, he just needs to pick it up.
7th in on that. What do you think?
The 7 was a little bit stuck at the end, but you can't take anything away from that run. That was everything Mike had. 1080s, 360 double whips, 720 turned down to X-ups. Spin to win.
The 360 double tail uphill like that. I mean, you have less time because you're going.
Here we go, watch this. It comes at you so quick, so you have to get everything done very, very fast because you have no time, because you're all ready to land. And here we go, the 1080. Checks out the roof. There he goes,
1,
720
2,
and 1080.
Station trick of the year right there. That 1 in 15, what, $15,000 I believe.
I think it was 10,000.
10,000. 15 for a win.
It was only $10,000.
I get lost. 10,000 for a win that, 15,000 for a win here, $75,000 if he can take the Duke Cup. I get lost in all this.
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that if they were told they could spin around 3 times and get 10 grand, they'd do it too.
He's looking up. Brian Nyquist, 92.67. Mike Spinner, 93. And
here we go, Robbie.
33 100s. Mike Spinner takes over the lead in his first run. Corey Anastasio giving him some love, but he was the number 2 qualifier, not the number 1 qualifier.
That is correct. If you're ever going to put pressure on a leader, you post the highest score of the night. But we're talking about Daniel Dares.
There's a guy who you train with, Caracas, Venezuelan, but he spends his time out at Woodward Camp in Pennsylvania. Practices like no other.
I'm telling you, Robbie, Mike posted the highest score of the night, but he is going to show him no mercy. He's going to go after that score with everything he's got.
This will give us a good indication of who's going to win the Duke Cup. If he falters, it can open the door. If he doesn't, it could go Daniel Dares' way. Whoa!
Here we go! I told you, he's going to go with everything he's got. He knows Mike's got the highest score. Daniel's going to try and beat that score. Wow! No foot can-can to tail whip. Huge alley-oop flare. I'm telling you, he's going to use everything on this course because he knows the judges are going to be watching. What? 720 up that.
That's uphill, ladies and gentlemen.
Ridiculous, and he 3-whipped down. Whoa! I'm telling you, he is going to fight right now for this cup.
Does a flare on the mini.
Get some, Daniel. Whoa! He never even did that in practice or prelims for that matter. This is ridiculous.
Daniel Dares has done it. I can tell you, it's not official, but call it official. No one's going to take that Duke Cup from him.
I'm telling you, if you thought you came here to take this away from Daniel Ders tonight, you were wrong.
Daniel told me 3 days ago that he was going to take it easy, go out there, not try anything super special to try and win the Duke Cup. He lied to me 3 days ago.
I'm telling you, Robbie, from the off, I thought he made a mistake. He landed a little bit heavy on the 360 over the box, but came back really strong with the turn down 360 backflip. And here's another banger. Daniel Ders double tail whip.
Carving so much of that ramp. And then check this one out.
Wow, no foot can to 360 tail whip.
Over the spot.
I told you, when everybody does singles, Daniel does doubles, and that's why he wins contests.
Alley-oop flare to top that off.
Check this out, 720 up there. Look how quick it comes at him. If you slow down that spin or you're not high enough, you'll clip the top edge of that, and this was just ridiculous. 360 tail whip all the way to the other side of Orlando. Check, please.
He was in Kissimmee when he landed there. 94.67, look at that.
Whoa!
That's an amazing run. One run of two is done. The Venezuelans are in the house. Everyone is looking at Daniel Ders going, can you beat their shot? He returned. fan. I hear they did a double run. That's kind of cool whenever you can have a little two-man train like that.
Well, that's very beautiful.
Yes, it is. There's Ryan Nyquist getting ready for his second run, or is he? Let's have more on that. Tiffany Simons, you got it?
Hey guys, I just spoke with Ryan and he told me he's not feeling good at all. He woke up at 4 a.m. this morning and he just was not feeling good then, and he still hasn't been able to shake it off now. He's happy with that first run. He pulled everything he wanted to pull, and he said it's a good way to end the weekend. However, he's opted not to take that second run.
Thanks a lot, Tim. I think it's a smart decision. He was a little hurt, a little injured yesterday too with his ankle. He was talking to Rick Barr about it. How long has it been hurt? And he said, a year.
Yeah, that's a smart move for Ryan, you know, just that's a good sign of maturity. Just when you're not feeling it, just sit it out. He's already done some great work sitting in that third place spot, and that's going to be a tough score to beat, you know, for the rest of the guys. It's 92.67 is no joke, so.
Diogo Canina next up. In case you've been with us throughout this event, Dennis Henderson did improve his first run, score by 1 point, but he's still in 5th place. Diogo Canina trying to better his score of 88.17.
I definitely think to improve on that, he has to put in the 360 double tail whip. Nice!
Table. That was flat, wasn't it?
That's for all the dirt jumpers out there. Nice. Look at that. 360 opposite, up that step up. Whoa.
You're seeing a lot of amplitude out of Diogo in this one.
Yeah, look at that. That was a huge flare. That was amazing. Here we go, Diogo. Yeah, nice 360 opposite look back. That was fast. He took some speed to do that 360 tire tap. He's got some good moves around this course. And only a dirt jumper with that little speed would jump that entire Orlando sign. Here we go. This could be a big move.
Yeah, he's
nice opposite look back there for Diogo. He's done like 3 really nice tables over this course.
He's just having fun
today.
with that.
I think he is, you know. He's had a great year. He's made the majority of the park and the dirt finals. Just great riding from Diogo all year, just hands down, you know. What more can you say?
Yeah, when you see repetition like that, especially those kind of tricks, those are the stylish tricks that you do for your buddies.
You know what? They're enjoyable too, and there was nothing bad about that first 360 he did. It was absolutely huge, just like that flare. He went big and high. Here we go. Look at this. 360 opposite, look back.
Look back 360. Joe knows how to work those ramps.
Watch this. Nice table there.
Somebody take a picture.
That's for the fans. Bit of a tongue-in-cheek there.
Oh, somebody did take a picture. Did you see the somebody had their Panasonic camera just ready to go?
Just flashing away, you know, one for the album.
Was it a pro, or is it somebody in the stands that got a great shot?
Who knows? But you know what? If you're going to take a picture of anything at BMX these days, get a nice tabletop for your wall.
86.67 for Diogo Canina. Not going to help out his score, so. Diogo, 86.67, not going to be good enough, but we have someone waiting in the wings that failed on his last trick, Stephen McCann. Can he pull in that last trick and move himself inside that top 5? He sits in 7th right now.
Yeah, I think he'll go with that trick earlier this time. He knows what he had to do. He pulled out a little too far on the 540 tail whip in his first run. I expect him to pull it in this run.
A top 10er in points. He sits in 10th place in BMX Park. He competes in dirt, he competes in vert.
He's got them all covered. Here we go, Rob. Boom. There we go. Big double whip move on the quarter pipe. Probably only guy who'll do that other than Daniel Ders, and that was huge.
Man,
a lot of guys are doing big flips today. It's great to see. Look at this. Turn down, sorry.
Yeah.
No-handed 720 to late turn down.
So that's 3 tricks or 4 tricks in one?
3.
720, turn down. Yeah, you got it.
Nice. Him and Nyquist sort of share that move. It's a good-looking trick. It's a one-handed drop nose 360. Whoa. Grab your bike. All right.
Attention, the bike saving that one.
Kind of a shame he wrecks on that trick, though.
It was a simple trick, and now he's sort of leading up to where he's going to just pop that 5-wick, give it a go. Here we go. Nice, pulling it off this time. That may
help him.
No, that'll help him. The little bobble he had where it slid out, that 540 tail whip will definitely help him.
Stephen McCann, his day is done. Will the judges reward him and better that 87.67? That was his first run. We'll find out when we return to the AST Dew Tours PlayStation Pro from Orlando, Florida. Daniel Dares, all smiles. The Caracas Venezuelan is the two-time Dew Cup champion. He took that title last year in dominating fashion. Came down to the last moment this year. Mike Spinner had a shot, but it is now mathematically impossible for Dares to lose his Dew Cup. There's still a PlayStation Pro victory for one of these athletes. Right now, Daniel Dares is still leading with Scotty Cranmer. He won the last round of the Toyota Challenge in Salt Lake City. Can he go back-to-back with victories? Dimity Simons reported that he didn't even want to compete today. Just kind of didn't feel right, didn't want to do it. And then at the last moment brought his bike up. He has that opportunity, and he's taking full advantage here.
Yep, definitely got the tricks and starting out big again with that 360 tap to tail whip in. What are we going to see from Scott first? Triple whip.
Caught the pedals that time.
Yep, caught the pedals this time. This could be on for Scotty. Nice. Bar spin 360 to X up. What do we got? There it is.
That ain't making it. He threw it in early.
Front flip tail whip. Just doesn't look like he's got the speed, you know. The distance between the quarter pipe and the box jump this time is a little bit shorter. And Scott, he's not a great one of going high on quarter pipe, so maybe having a bit of trouble getting to that big trick for him.
Hope you have the DVR going. He's straightening the bars and the...
Yeah, about that, Robbie. If you can push your bars back by stamping on them like that, you have a problem with your handlebars, you think?
Yeah, but what he's about to do is that front flip tail whip. He's going for a rebate.
Let's go. Wow! Oh!
And going down.
Yep. He's pulled it though. High fives all around from Scotty. He pulled it. That's a great feeling when you pull such an intense trick like that.
You guys are just treated to the original and best front flip tail whip. Orlando, one more time for Scotty Cranmer.
Great riding from Scotty. You know, he's just rode fantastic all year. Nominated for PlayStation Trick of the Week last time out, and just doing it for all the fans in Orlando this time out. That's great. Check the replay, and here we go for the front flip tail whip. No, it's the triple whip. I'm sorry. There it is. Pulling it this time, catching both pedals.
He caught the crank at least.
Well,
that counts.
That's how Scotty catches his whips. And there. Sliding out on the first one, didn't look like he had the speed, but this time started from a different position to get the speed and pulling it off perfect. Oh. Sorry, crashed again. My bad.
Why does he keep
My
doing
bad.
that to
Just
you?
put the one he pulls on. All right, here we go. Is this it? Yes, it's it. Pulls away. Slightly off course when he landed, but
a little
still,
off angle,
it's
though.
golden. It's golden. Look. Whoa.
No. I mean, those situations, one guy's looking through a lens, the other guy's seeing it just right through the peepers, and neither one of them can do anything about
Hey,
it.
Robbie, all those guys on the Dew Tour, we love everybody who works here, and Scotty just showing him the love.
Every cameraman, every male and female cameraman we have on tour do a great job. And
that he's a big kid, too. I wouldn't want that guy running into me.
helped us score 83.50, but still 12th place for Scotty Cranmer. Scotty Cranmer goes down hard, but hey, he gave it his all here at the PlayStation Pro. BMX Park Finals, we still have yet to crown a champion. For the riders, but also dangerous for the cameraman. Rick Rice. Yep, he does the Dew Tour. He also does a little golf out there. And you know, let's just say you don't have these hazards at Oakmont this year at the U.S. Open. The rider down, cameraman down, but man, what a great crew we have here at JB Bestwick. The best, the most talented cameraman athletes out there, and he never stopped shooting. He just kept it going.
And look at Scotty. It looked like Rocky, and he's high-fiving the cameraman.
Rick,
look at that. It's fun, you know. Cameraman's got a smile on his face. It's all good fun.
Good job, Rick. Congratulations on pulling through that one there. Look at, so stoic. Yeah, I haven't seen Tiber I haven't seen Tiger come up and you know, gave him high fives like that too often. There's his view. That's what he's dealing with. You see in some of those shots. There's Mike Spinner. 93-33. So the Dew Cup's out of the question. You know, he just now completed his first full season of the Dew Tour.
It is.
Second place, not too bad.
You know what, Robbie? He couldn't have done any more in that first run. He really went out and gave it everything he's got. Take nothing away from Mike Spinner tonight. He rode like a champion.
This could be like a PlayStation video game right here, though. But you give him an opportunity, no chance to win the title, but to win the event, we may see something very, very, very special.
He's still going to go for it, Robbie. You know, there's all to play for. There's the stop win. Nice. Starting out with the 360 double tail whip up that step up. 450 whip over the hip. Will we see the 1080, Robbie, again?
Yes.
So confident. And you're right. Nice.
Will we
1080.
Will we see the 360 triple tail? Yes.
All right, Rob.
I'm telling you, he's going to do everything, and I think he's got one more.
Whoa, 7 whips. 7 whips out. Wow. This, I didn't think he would come out this strong. This is a great run. He's challenging Daniel for the lead right now. He knows he's lost the cup, but he's going for the win.
The 3 triple tail, he does it at the end. He's going to be out of gas, though, won't he?
Maybe, but you never know with Mike. He's a young kid, and if he can summon up some energy from somewhere, no, he's out of time. But that was a banging run for Mike. He's stoked. Look at it. Home crowd advantage, everything. Just a great night for Mike Spinner.
I'm happy for him. He made it through his first run last year. I don't think he made it through his second. Had to withdraw from competition. 2 very solid runs.
In fact,
tonight.
Mike Spinner just pulled the trick that took him out of the final last year, the 720 tail whip. Here we go, Robbie. You called it, you got it. 1080. Wow. For the second time tonight, 3 spins in a row. And this is great. His very own signature trick, the 720 tail whip. Pulled that perfect. From that moment on, I knew this run was on. Look at that, 720 over the spine, so high, and goes straight into the 540 tail whip. Great riding. And he's always grinning, look, too. He's always got a smile on his face.
I'd have a grimace. He had a 93-33 his first run. He has a 94-17.
Oh.
It's better. It's
so
better.
Close.
But not enough to get by Daniel Dares.
Whoa. That was a...
You can't be disappointed.
That was a battle. No, you can't. He gave it everything he got. The 720 whip, the 1080, 360 double whips. That's everything for Mike.
0.5 of a point shy of Daniel Dares. So Mike Spinner won't take his second victory of the year. Daniel Dares has another opportunity to take his 3rd win of the year. He's never finished out of the top 3 last year. He won here in his career. He has 4 wins, 4 thirds, 1 4th place, and that was at the last stop. I mean, he's been nearly untouchable in his 2 years on tour.
He is amazingly great at riding competitions. And don't think for a minute that this is going to be a victory lap, because if anybody saw Daniel ride last year, he came out and beat his first run score in his 2nd run.
And I forgot to add, too, he now has 5 wins. Let me put that. You ride with him, you practice with him. Does he have something that we haven't seen that you think he may throw? What is it?
There it is, 720 tail whip. Oh, Mike Spinner pulled it. He went for it early, so he had the energy. That's a hard trick to do. You need a lot of energy for that trick.
He'll still try it, though, don't you think?
Not quite sure. Front flip over the spine. Wow, alley-oop flare, Robbie. Check out the height on that and the distance he traveled. Oh, that looks beautiful riding from Daniel.
It looks like one of those scenarios, like you don't want to make him mad.
There it is, 720X up the step up. And 360 whipping down it. That is so hard to do. But he makes it look so easy, and the huge invert flare. Look at the height on that flare, Robbie. And there's the fist bump. It's his. He knows it. Now he's joking around.
I haven't seen the Cobra come out in a while. He hasn't given any shout-outs to the boys back home.
Well, the Cobra came out in the first run. He went for the throat in that first round. He wanted it, and tonight it was his.
His season has been unbelievable. He won the first stop. He won the second stop. He took third, then a fourth, and another victory. 3 out of the 5 events he won this year. No worse than 4th ever in his career on the Dew Tour. Viva Caracas! Caracas, Venezuelan Daniel Dares takes his 2nd Dew Cup and takes his 3rd victory of the year. Here's a PlayStation Pro. Congratulations, Daniel.
We are not doing the awards outside.
Get a piece of the Dew